Hey guys, boys and girls, this is Namkraft. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to my house. Have a seat. This is gonna be the fourth set of KCM 2025 Season 1 Finals, Terran versus Zerg. And yeah, let me just quickly remind you of the format. In case you don't know, there are 4 players fielded from each race. And when the 4 players are eliminated, the losing race can field a champion, and that is one of the player from the 4 players who's been resurrected one last time to face all of the other players. And if he can defeat all of the other players from the other race, then the other race can also field a final champion. Although sometimes, occasionally, we have seen that these races can field a champion early. So one example is that right now, imagine that it's Ssak and Jaedong playing, right? And if Jaedong loses, he can get fielded again right away. And vice versa. So that's very interesting. Format of KCM. Anyway, Ssak versus Jaedong. What exactly is Ssak up to these days? I will just quickly check.
예, 작은 입구 막으면서 11-11 같습니다. 이거는 투스타 포트 그리고 원원원 투팩토리 여러 가지.
I'm opening my Starcraft, Namkraft, Starcraft, the ultimate Starcraft, Namkraft game database. Is what I have, guys. Basically, I have a database full of the games, more than 1,500 games, I think. And it's mentioned in the video description. So if you want to check out some old games, and you want to, for example, filter by the players that you enjoy, or just want to watch the best games of each year or something like that, check out my Starcraft database that is mentioned in the video description. It's a Google Sheet file, and it would tell you, what are the games, when was it played, which tournament was it in, and so forth. So go ahead and check it out. Namkraft Starcraft database, Google Sheet file in the video description. Anyways, about Ssak, he has played recently where in KCN has played a bit, and Laddernet series in ASL. He was in the prelims. He defeated Light. That was his story. And then in his round of 20, that's KCM. In the ASL round of 24, he was in the same group as Action Hero in YSE, and he has lost to Action. So Action defeated him. So his journey at the ASL has ended. No, wait, he defeated Action? Let me just quickly check. I have the database wrong, maybe. Alright, 2-star bot build coming out from Ssak, out of a factory. I really find this the replacement of the starport very interesting, because kind of hugged the factory right in the middle. Anyways, yeah, about Action, I have to check because I recorded down the Ssak if he did Action, but I think that's correct. Action is in the round of 16. I mean, he defeated Ssak, right? Yeah, I defeated the Ssak. Ssak lost to Action, so my database is incorrect. Cool. Anyways, the voucher is gonna go out now. Yeah, double starport coming up. Very good stuff. Spire is coming down. Jaedong is in really good form, and everyone is hoping that he will have a nice run this ASL. Let's all hope for the best. But for now, Ssak is gonna attempt a two starport raid build. 2-port raids, as they often call in the old days, or the famous caster 2-port raid, coined by Lita, right? I guess perfected by Lita. Maybe it was coined by the other players. Anyways, Marine checking out for any kind of Overlord's presence at the top left. It doesn't find anything right now. It's gonna back down. Raids have started to move across. Raids, the paper airplanes of Starcraft. Let's see how much damage you can do before the Hydralists arrive to just completely turn them into like real paper airplanes. He goes through, and very good reaction from Jaedong to run his drone away. He might want to hide it in the extractor. He will lose at least 1 drone. Wow. He was trying to hide his drone with the burrow trick, and this requires a lot of attention and APM, man. He will borrow yet another unit. He will borrow a 3rd one. This is buying him a lot of time. And there's going to be some mutuals getting morphed here, and all of the drones have like all landed. Wow, how did Jaedong select that drone under the Wraith? And it was also grouped in together with the other, already burrowed drones. Anyways, this Overlord will fall. Where are the Scourges? They're not showing up. He's killing how many Overlords? He gets one. The rest are just drones. It's not Scourges. And now they're going to be Mutas, but Jaedong has been temporarily supply blocked. He will come out and we get the Vulture. The Vulture is not running away. It dies now. So Ssak will need to, I guess, use other methods to stop the Zerlings from getting out of Jaedong's main base. Yeah, for the timing, we have how many raids? 4 only total. There's a couple of Marines just checking out the front door. Mutas gonna move towards the main base. Zerlings have burrowed, of course, that's fine because burrowed Zerlings, they still die when they engage the Marine. These 2 Marines will attack and kill those burrowed Zerling, I think. Anyways, looks like double add-ons, and the current commentator was showing to us that it's going to be Valkyries. Valkyries against Mutualists and Scourges here. Looks like a lot more Scourges gonna get made. The Wraith are out here at the 6 o'clock position, right? I think. They will come in. They will try to find an opening. These Mutualists are moving out in the wrong timing. The Wraith goes to, they will go for the Overlord right away. They get one Overlord. No, not yet, but we do have Overlord speed. So these cloaked Wraiths will need to run like hell. They start to get attacked now. Where are the Overlords? How can you see them? How was I able to see those Wraiths? It was very surprising. But anyways, Jaedong has supply block. He needs to do something about that. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of various Terran builds being tested out here by the Terran players. We've seen Bio, we've seen 3 factories. Now we're going to see 2 bot raids. What else is out there? I don't know. But so far it looks like Jaedong and the Zerg players in general have found a formula to defeat these kind of nasty builds. Anyway, something was cancelled there. Mutualist might decide to dive in because there are no turrets to dive in right now. He gets an SCV. There is a Valkyrie. Where are the clone Scourges? They're not applying themselves to the battles. 3 Mutualists are really damaged. And all of these Overlords will fall. They will still move forward here. Wow, losing so many Overlords from Jaedong. So Jaedong might be supply block once again. 53 to 43. There we go. But the battles are still not yet over because Ssak has not yet expanded. He is not building any turrets. He is just using his raids and his Valkyries to defend, which there's a limit to that. Anyways, I think now maybe Ssak is ready to expand. Okay, there it is. There's an expansion, but it might get cancelled if it's not sufficiently far enough into the the construction command here. Which is gonna come through. He would snipe 2 Marines first and make his presence known. A bunker at the front. We don't see additional Marines. Just 4 Valkyries. Where are the raids? There they are. They're gonna start to attack. The raids are not engaging. Why are you not engaging? Engage. You need to engage. He engages at the last raid. How many Valkyries are still alive? Looks like there's still 4, but all of the raids have died. Now there are 2 raids remaining. Why are the Valkyries running away? Attack! You have superiority. 4 raids to defeat like even 10 mutas easily, I think. Anyways, more attack coming from the back, and in the last minute, Ssak will be able to expand, I think. Jaedong still slightly supply block, and more importantly, he has not yet expanded. And why don't you build a single turret? A single turret would just take care of all these random Scourges so easily. Alright, anyways, these raids need to get repaired, and meanwhile, Jaedong will also need to just come chill the freak down and take more bases. And I guess continue to play from there. Alright, 6 Valkyries, 2 raids, 0 Marine. Okay, there's a couple of Marines. Finally, engineering base is gonna get built. And what is the follow-up? Are you gonna move back to Bio with this build? No, he's gonna be going for... He's just so weird. Look at this, man. He's got 1 barracks, 1 factory, 1 armory, 2 starports. I don't really understand the meaning behind this, but... He's just completely going back from here. Wow. You know that building Valkyries costs a lot of... it costs a huge amount of gas. So what can you do with the rest of your army composition? You need to build mineral heavy gas light units, I think. Anyways, these 2 vultures coming out. He will try to snipe some drones to the 3rd base. But overall, it's already got speed, so I think Jaedong has got everything covered. The vultures have walked past these units. No, they will review themselves now. Alright, 10-minute mark of the game. Let me just remind you that these real-time tournaments such as KCM and ASL do not have ads in the middle of the set. I purposely turn off the ads just to make your experience a bit more enjoyable. So if you like that, if you like Namkraft, you can feel free to reward me with a small amount of coffee money. The link to that is going to be in the video description. Just pause this video. It doesn't take much time. Pause the video. Go to the video description, and there is going to be the link to the to where you can buy me the coffee. You can buy me coffee using the Zelle account, namkraftvn@gmail.com, or a credit card or your PayPal account. The link to all of that is mentioned in the description. You can just pause this video a little bit and do that. Thanks a lot. If you already bought me coffee in the last 30 days, you can buy me tea. Why not? I drink tea. I'll drink everything. I'll drink blood if you tell me to. Anyways, what's happening, man? These games see no end. Valkyries and raids are still attacking, but still no skirmishes on the ground yet. But Jaedong has amassed a sizable ground forces and going up. No, that's not a fourth base. It's just a bunch of hydras. We have a tank now. I fear for Ssak. I think his army is too small. He's got like 4 vultures in 1 tank. And looks like the vultures are out of position. The Valkyries are going to try to do some shots here. But SCV, we need to come off the line. We will need to block this area. This is the problem when you don't build a turret. It's so easy to build a turret, but you don't. And Hydra's gonna overwhelm Sakk's main base, and that is possibly the end of this game here. Where's the cavalry? Where's the infantry? Where are the soldiers? We don't see them, and now Hydra's get on high grounds. These Valkyries cannot shoot stuff walking on the ground. We do have some vultures assaulting the 3rd base. You can see that in the minimap, but we're not gonna check it just yet because it's not important. GG from Ssak. Jaedong has won a second set. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.